Hi, Justin Lobato here in Autogeek Show Car Garage. And we have with us today Gyeon North America, Jeff McEachran, talking about all the different ceramic coatings that they're well known for, but there's 4 of them here that Autogeek offers, from our most premium formula to more DIY user-friendly. And we're gonna have Jeff dive into the difference between these products and how they best benefit you if you're installing them. Jeff?
Yep. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the time. And yeah, as Justin summarized, Gyeon is a global car care brand that makes everything from your wash and decon products all the way up to your long-term ceramic coatings. Last 3 to 5 years, ceramic coatings have grown through the roof. It's exciting. People are into them, which is really cool for the market to see. And with that comes the realization that a coating doesn't have to be difficult to install to be good. And something that might be technical, like our Synchro kit, doesn't mean it's hard. And something, more entry level, like Q21, isn't bad or lesser than coating. Gyeon has a lot of options in the lineup, which I really like because you can kind of cherry pick what fits for you. So broad lineup, lots of options, really cool coating chemistries that are great for everybody.
Yeah, I like that because you have great offerings through places like Autogeek, and then you have your direct, where you have a professional program as well if you want to get more involved as a professional detailer. However, overall, the packaging is super sexy.
Yeah.
It's awesome. What you guys did with this is phenomenal. And if you could explain to me, what's in the package and what it has to offer and how uniform that is throughout the lineup.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's start with Q2 Synchro. If you're a technical DIY guy, if you're a professional detailer that just isn't really into certified programs and warranties and that type of thing, Q2 Synchro is the most technically advanced product available in the open market to Gyeon's fans. It is a 2-part system consisting of a base layer of our Q2 Mohs and a top coat of our Q2 skin.
Nice.
So we use 2 layers of Mohs, right? Mohs is a workhorse in the industry. Been around since the inception of Gyeon, does everything you want a coating to do in terms of long-term protection from the environment, right?
Well documented.
Yep, indeed. And skin is a silicone-based top coat. It's a single layer, provides unparalleled slickness, a really cool gloss, but does 2 things very well. Repellency, so it's rejecting dirt contaminant at a very high level, and then we're reducing the friction as we wash the car through that silicone and that slickness to limit the wash-induced marring.
Very nice. So you could help with a bit more of what I would consider abrasion resistance.
Absolutely.
Because of how slick the surface is, there's less drag.
Absolutely.
So it allows it just to kind of slide across the surface.
Yep, you pair that top coat with a highly lubricated wash soap, something like Bathe, and it's where these soaps really stand out from your run-of-the-mill car wash soap.
Yeah.
You tangibly feel that slickness between the soap and the top coat, that you can remove dirt and debris without marring the finish. So within this coating kit, you also get the Q2M Cure, which is your maintenance top coat, right? It's gonna keep repellency up over time, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months down the road. You wanna give this coating every chance possible to keep performing. Q2 does that well. You also get your suede applicators and your Gyeon foam block. You wanna reuse, you wanna switch out your applicators as you move around this car, especially a silicone-based top coat will kind of gum up these applicators, gum up these towels. You end up pushing product around and you feel it. It gets slick, and there's product in there, so if it feels like that, swap them out and you've got plenty to do so within that kit.
I like that approach. It's management, because those applicators do become spent because of how much product is in them.
Yes.
And in order to keep that peak application performance, switching them out is the best bet.
Yep, so that's Synchro. Into Q2 Mohs. Probably my favorite product in the lineup just because I've seen what it's done for so long. Like I said, I call this the workhorse of the Gyeon coating line all the time because it really is. It's just one of those products that you can't go wrong with. It's easy to use, it's a dual layer application, and it does what we really want coatings to do as best as I've seen, right? Which is protect this layer of clear coat, which acts as the lens in which we experience that color layer. So things like UV fading, chemical absorption, contaminant absorption, all these things that really gum up that lens that is the clear coat, a proper coating will protect for years on end. We might lose water beading, we'll lose some slickness here and there, but that core workload of coatings, UV and chemical resistance, Mohs is fantastic.
Still there, great. And then that application process, what you end up recommending with that is doing a 2-layer application with Mohs.
Yep.
Great.
So the chemistry base of Mohs ends up being thin. The buildup, which isn't good nor bad, it's just a reality of how this chemistry works, right? So we put 2 layers of Mohs and we get years and years of durability out of this. And then a shift in chemistry, we move into Pure in 1. So these are our single layer ceramic coating products, silica based, candy gloss, nice thick layer of coating, great chemical resistance, but a different experience than something like Mohs and Synchro. Pure, again, you're kind of advanced enthusiast, proper installation, proper lighting, because that's going to be a highly, highly, highly concentrated silica product. Goes on in a nice, slick single layer and really, really performs.
Very nice. And with the higher silica, that's a higher solid, would you say?
Correct.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So that will offer, again, that durability over pure.
Something. Yep. So one, again, same quality in coatings, right? And this is where we get to really work with the consumer that might be just coming off of waxes or sealants, might be a little intimidated by ceramic coatings. So something like one is your first coating, perfect application. High quality ingredients, a little less concentration by volume, so the user experience, the wipe on, wipe off is fantastic. We get 1 to 2 years out of that product, no problem, and you can kind of get your feet wet in coatings without much worry.
Yeah.
Easy removal and still fantastic results.
I love that, how you have that. That way you could have the options, because with also being a professional detailer, it provides your customers options. Because you know, a lot of times in the market, people tend to get a little skeptical due to price points because of everything being so premium. This takes them into still having a premium formulation, but not having to have a premium price that follows, because it's a better experience overall. And then of course, like you said, the guy getting out of the traditional wax and sealant realm, jumping into something like this, where you have one and or pure to kind of get their feet wet on everything, which is great, because you have the other products as they progress. And do better and learn more to be able to get into something more in depth and more durable.
And we see that all the time, right? They're nervous about coatings. They read all over online. You know, the forums are trying to scare the heck out of them. They'll start with pure, install it successfully. The wife's car, the second car gets Mohs, gets Synchro, something a little more advanced because they've kind of broken that barrier of install.
Very nice. Well, there you have it. That's a pretty solid breakdown in regards to the Gyeon lineup for ceramic coatings that Autogeek has to offer. And of course, if you need any more information, you could visit autogeek.com, any of our social media platforms, and of course, like, subscribe, and comment. And remember, at Autogeek, beauty is in the details.